Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Warren Theater's first, and to be honest, hopefully only virtual awards ceremony. I'm here, Mr. Miller, with Miss Zimmerman, with Miss Daring, and with the drama officers from 2019-2020 to celebrate the year that we've had. We obviously wish we could do this in person. The energy of everyone in the room together, the excitement of wrapping up the year is something that can't be replicated virtually. But the love that we all have for this program and the passion that all of us put into this program can can be felt in that way. And so that's what we're trying to do today, is to just take a moment to celebrate what we've done, the work that we've accomplished. So without further ado, we're going to dive right into it.
Our first show of the year was A Midsummer's Night Dream by none other than the magical William Shakespeare. A story about four lovebirds quickly turned into a love square fiasco after Puck, a mischievous fairy, made them fall in love with the same girl. Meanwhile, the ongoing feud between two groups of fairies leads to a spell turning an arrogant actor into an ass, literally, and causes the fairy queen to fall madly in love with him. The show ends with the wedding of the century, all spells reversed, dancing, music, the fairies now united, and who could forget the hilariously horrible play and dance The Mechanicals, a group of actors, performed. With original music, fights, an amazing story, and a death more dramatic than the Bachelorette Rose Ceremony, Midsummer, Said Winter, is a show we will never forget.
Throughout the evening, each of the shows has one of those beautiful animations done by Skylar and voiced by the different officers. And they're beautiful. I hope you enjoy them. I will be putting them on the YouTube channel afterwards, so make sure you subscribe. But that said, for each show, we have a tradition where we offer out extra bows. An extra bow is for students who have done something extra over the course of the process. Whether it's leading by example or having a small part, but really grasping onto that and making the most of it. It's for any variety of reasons that these extra bows exist. And so we like to take that opportunity to have those students take an extra bow to get extra acknowledgement for the work that they've done. Obviously, they can't take an extra bow right here, right now in front of us. So my hope is that students, as you're watching this, just stand up in your home. If your family's around, bow to them, bow to your pets, to your neighbors, bow to whomever you like, because you deserve the accolades for this. And so for A Midsummer Night's Dream, the extra bows are Riley Schroeder, Heather Reidiger, Gabby Guevara, Kylie Petronsky, Braden Whiteside, Sophia Runyon, Elizabeth Usher, Autumn Scott, Mackenzie Volker, Jackson Cole, Julia Welder, Riley Booble, Kelsey Ellman, Annie Serdar, Philip Kim, and The Mechanicals. Let's give it up for our Midsummer Night's Dream extra bows.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is superlatives, and we do this every year. They're fun, student-made and student-voted awards that recognize individuals and memories made throughout the season. So we're going to start off with Rookie of the Year. The nominees are Charlie Plumouth, Will Wodick, Kate Panagiotopoulos, Jesse James Benoya, and Kelsey Ellman. And drum roll, please. And the winner is Kate Panagiotopoulos.
Woo! Yay! Alrighty, the next superlative is most likely to appear on SNL. The nominees are Joshua Ostak, Joey Diamond, Wilson Hines, and Maddox Massapus. And the winner is... Oh my gosh! It's a tie! Josh Ostak and Wilson Hines!
Yay!
And now for the cutest couple. The nominees are let's do this. Helena and Demetrius, played by Autumn Scott, Maddox Massapost from Midsummers. Lysander and Hermia, Dylan Baylor and Elizabeth Usher, also from Midsummer. Titania and Oberon, Rachel McCullough and Jackson Cole from Midsummer. Mrs. White and Mr. Body's Body, Kate Panagiotopoulos and A Dummy. Nala and Simba, Julia Welder and Dylan Baylor from Lion King Kids. Catherine and Hal, Elizabeth Usher and Jacob Adrian from Proof. Buddy and Jovi, Wilson Hines and Brooke Moeller from Elf. And Walter and Emily, played by Dylan Montellano and Skylar Cho, also from Elf. And the winner is... Rachel and Jackson, Titania and Oberon from Midsummer's Night Dream. Good job, guys.
Yay!
So, for those of you who have spent the last 18-ish years of your lives under a rock, Clue is a one-act play based off of the 1985 occult classic film donning the same title. During the show, we are greeted and oftentimes spoken to by a clever butler who calls himself Wadsworth, a man who is in charge of preparing and attending to a dinner party that consists of several guests. As the evening proceeds, it is revealed that each of our esteemed guests are being blackmailed to prevent catastrophic scandals from breaking loose, raising tensions higher and higher until bang! The host of the party ends up dead on the floor. And for the rest of the show, our baddie partygoers try to figure out who killed him in the dark, whilst more and more murders magically manifest within this malicious manor's walls. All in all, great fun for the whole family, and a show that will have you rolling on the floor. Or maybe it's just your head that rolls.
Okay, so I get the privilege to talk about extra bows for Clue. And I don't know why my video isn't working, but maybe it is. Let's go ahead and bring those extra bows up. Extra bows for Clue. It was a small cast, it was a small crew, and I wanted to recognize Dylan Montellano, Aaron Relason, Eric Relason, and Teddy Anderson. Congratulations, you guys. You definitely deserve it.
All right, now it's time for the most dynamic duo, trio, and group. The nominees are anytime now. Oh, there they are. The Mechanicals, Josh Ostach, Charlie Plymouth, Becca Katz, Daniel Gleason, Santiago Gardia Leonards, Aidan Magamore from Midsummer, Timon and Pumbaa, Maddox and Will Wodak from Lion King Kids, Emily and Mickey, Skylar Show, and Kate Panagiotopoulos from Elf, and the Hyenas, Tyson Hall, Emily Holmes, and Jesse James Benoya from Lion King Kids. And the winner for our dynamic duo, trio, and group is the winner is the Mechanicals, Josh Ostach, Charlie Plymouth, Becca Katz, Daniel Gleason, Santiago Gardella Leonards, and Aidan Magamore.
Alrighty, our next superlative is for best dance moves. The nominees are Wilson Hines, Megan Greaser, Maddox Mazepus, and Courtney San Pedro. And the winner is surprise! It's another tie, Megan Greaser and Maddox Mazepus. Yay!
So this category is a new one this year, Best Death. Several deaths have taken place during all of the shows this year, and we wanted to recognize that. So here are the nominees for Best Death. Wadsworth, played by Wilson Hines in Clue. Bottom, played by Josh Ostak in Midsummer. Scar, played by Kiavanti Jackson, Lion King Kids. Mufasa, played by Aidan McGuire in Lion King Kids. Ensemble Woman, played by Marissa Jimenez Captain, Clue. Ensemble Man, played by Garen Yun, Clue. Flute, played by Charlie Plumeth, Midsummer. And Robert, played by Joey Diamond in Proof. And the winner of Best Death goes to Bottom, played by Josh Ostak from Midsummer Night's Dream.
This year's Giggles and Bits team was one to remember. We started off our season with a terrible thunderstorm and tornado watch during auditions, which helped us create our quote of the year, "Watch out world, Giggles is taking you by storm." Our first show of the year in November was unlike the rest, because we had a judge come down to audition us to perform at Theater Fest. Once we learned that we were going, we were ecstatic. Performing once more in December and then in January at Theater Fest was such a magical experience. It truly warmed our hearts to see so many other kids come out and enjoy our work. Soon after, we were lucky enough to perform in Warren's cultural talent show, Super Show. And we were very excited for what was supposed to be our Students versus Teachers improv showdown, but then the pandemic struck and we were stuck inside our houses. However, because time has proven again and again that nothing can stop the arts from continuing to thrive, Giggles this year was able to put out not just one, but 2 virtual shows for everyone to see. And to that, I say, hooray, comedy!
Hi everyone. I just want to take a moment to thank Giggles and Bits for a truly incredible year. Every single person who is a member of that troupe is extremely talented. You have all achieved a ton of growth and you gave great performances, oftentimes under crazy pressure and in extreme circumstances that everybody knows wasn't ideal. Each and every one of you looked at the circumstances in which you were performing, said yes and rolled with it. Thank you for being the best improv group possible to coach. I love you all. Best wishes.
I just want to reiterate what Skylar and Mr. Engelmeyer said about this Giggles troupe. Man, y'all had all the curveballs thrown at you this year. From being stuck in auditions at the beginning of the year, we rolled with it. We figured out, okay, let's just keep playing some games. Let's keep having some fun together. And from then the challenge of trying to bring the show down to festival, to putting on a show earlier than we'd ever put on before. Bringing down an improv troupe to festival, which they've not had a lot of student improv troupes come on down to the fest. That's been a first for us, for Warren, to bring Giggles down. And to then figure out how to continue to create art and continue to perform when we're all in our homes, being safe away from each other. The resiliency that you guys all put forth deserve an extra bow. But in particular, I had some good talks with Mr. Engelmeyer about who we wanted to kind of call out for extra bows, and we came up with 3 folks here. Skylar for just being an all-around fantastic leader. Josh for being a wonderful improviser and unafraid on stage. And Riley, we both agreed she was by far the most improved over the course of the year. and it was the growth of the whole troupe was incredible. So congratulations and extra bows for all of you.
Lion King is the story about a lion cub named Simba who plans on succeeding as the king of the Pride Lands after his father, Mufasa. This does not turn out as he plans because his uncle Scar wants the throne as well. Scar kills Mufasa and blames the death on Simba. After realizing that Scar means trouble, Simba runs away to the jungle where Timon and Pumbaa find him and they begin a friendship. Time passes, and when Simba gets older and has a visit from Nala, he realizes he must go back and get his crown from Scar. Student produced, directed, and managed, the story of Simba came alive with beautiful costuming, intricate lighting, and a unique set, and the classic Lion King songs. And of course, the amazing actors that were our new faces in the production. A big thanks to the front of house and marketing for making this show an amazing turnout and to let the kids' minds roam free in the world of Lion King.
Seem to be having trouble. Oh, wait, there's my video. Yay. Hi, everybody. So extra bows for Lion King Kids. Just a heads up, this is our children's show. We did feature new faces as well. And I decided to do something a little bit different that's never been done. And I did a musical in 4 weeks. And if I could give an extra bow to everybody, I most certainly would. This was amazing. We sold out both shows, even without the Breakfast with Santa. And I can't say enough. It was absolutely fantastic. And I'm excited to continue to see how we can grow the children's show. But without further ado, here are the extra bows. Samuel Bardalis, because his front of house was indeed amazing. Kennedy Neville, Lulu Damon Davis, Jacob Adrian, Renee Rissman, Brooke Moeller, Courtney San Pedro, and then who can forget Timon and Pumbaa, Maddox, Mazepus, and William Wodick. Congratulations, you guys. You absolutely deserve it.
Yay! Okay, and our next superlative is most likely to win a Tony. The nominees are Skylar Cho, Brooke Moeller, Joshua Ostak, Courtney San Pedro, and Jay Roche. And the winner is Brooke Moeller.
Yay!
Yes.
Woo!
And our next superlative is for Best Actress, and the nominees are... The nominees are Skylar Cho, Brooke Moeller, Elizabeth Usher, and Lulu Damon Davis. And without further ado, the winner is... Elizabeth Usher! Congratulations!
Yay!
Yay!
Elizabeth!
The next superlative is Best Actor, and the nominees are Joshua Ostak, Joey Diamond, Wilson Hines, Maddox Mazepus, Teddy Anderson, and Will Wodick. And the winner is Wilson Hines. Congratulations.
Yeah!
Yay!
Sorry to cut that off at the peak of excitement right before the show. But Shakespeare Slam, as always, is one of my favorite things that I get to do every year. To see the students who are part of that team engage with, as referenced earlier, my favorite man, William Shakespeare, and his text and his work, and to create stories that are powerful and resonant is wonderful. But then to have that opportunity to go and share that work with the entire slam community, to perform on the stage of the Chicago Shakespeare Theater, it's just a beautiful thing and a wonderful thing. And everyone who was a part of it this year should take an extra bow, and that's why they were all there owning that space. If you haven't seen their slam performance, I'll drop a link in the what is it called, description. When this is over, go back and watch that. Check out the work that they've done, because it's really wonderful. But some folks for extra bows for this performance, we've got Joey Diamond, Rachel McCullough, Emma Schoner, and Faith Reidinger. All of you were fantastic. The whole troupe was fantastic. Go turn to your family and take an extra bow and get those extra accolades.
Woo!
All right, so next up for the superlatives, we have the best bloopers. The nominees are The Bike Rides in the Pit, Midsummer, Don't Go to Mindonia, Clue, Paper and Paper Cuts Everywhere, Lion King Kids, Tripping Over the Fish Wire from Proof, and Miss Corona Said No and canceled the show, Elf. And our winner for best blooper is The Bike Rides in the Pits, Midsummer.
Yay!
Good job, Josh.
Thank you. I tried very hard to get that one.
Our next superlative is for the best in lights and sound. Our nominees are Braden Whiteside, Luke Pitt, and Eric Relaison. And the winner is Braden Whiteside! Congratulations! Woo!
So this next award is the best in set and prop design, and the nominees are Joshua Ostak, Gabby Guevara, Kylie Petronsky, Kennedy Neville, and Aaron Relaison. And the award for best in set and props goes to Kylie Petronsky. Congratulations.
Woo! Hey! Cool.
Proof was a 40-minute show about a young woman named Catherine trying to prove to everyone that she, instead of her father, was the one who wrote a very important mathematical proof. We were supposed to compete with this show at a festival in March before the pandemic went down. We performed this show as a contest play, and part of doing a contest play is having to set up the stage before every performance and strike the stage afterwards. The same is done with costumes, lights, and sound. It was an intense production process, but it was so rewarding getting to finally perform for an audience in early March.
Next, we have the group interpretation of Mary's Monsters, written and directed by Miss Daring. In this production, we see Mary Shelley, a novelist in the early 1800s, and how her own life's many hardships, such as becoming a mother, dealing with her husband, and the reality of being a female writer, creates the story of Frankenstein. This is a very unique production to bring to life because it starts out with many different forms of the script. Add in the fact that the actors must be wearing the same costume, the set is only a small platform with a few sets of stairs, and there is no lighting or sound, the story can be tricky to tell. Yet, both the cast's and Miss Daring's ideas for the blocking help to develop the true beauty of this story. And in March, we were able to perform this deep yet inspiring show for the community.
All right, so the extra bows for Contest Play in GI go to everyone because we didn't get a chance to bring it where we wanted to. So everybody gets an extra bow. and it's really well deserved. This small group of people you see on the picture worked really, really hard. So the fact that they didn't get to compete is a little sad, but it's a bittersweet thing because, like Riley said in the video, we did get to perform in March for our community, which was awesome. So great job, everyone in contest and GI. You all deserve the extra bow.
Yay!
Guys, rock.
All right, and while I'm here, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone for a great 3 years with Warren Drama. From my student teaching all the way till this spring, it's been an absolute blast getting to share so many afternoons and evenings with all of you. So Mr. Engelmeyer and I miss you guys so much, but we wish you all the best. So if you're ever in Colorado, you better hit us up.
All right, now we have the best in front of house / marketing. The nominees are Brandon Olson, Samuel Bardalis, Sophia Ryan, and Jamie Christine Santos. The winner of front of house and marketing is Samuel Bardalis.
Yes, Sam.
Woo! Hey!
All right, our next superlative is for Best in Costume and Makeup Design. The nominees are Riley Booble, Natalie Rush, Marissa Jimenez Captain, and Lulu Damon Davis. And our winner for Best in Costumes and Makeup is Marissa Jimenez Captain!
Woo!
Yay! Congratulations!
Yay!
All right, and our last, but certainly not least, superlative is Best Stage Manager. The nominees are Dylan Montiano, Riley Schrader, and Kennedy Neville. And the winner is Riley Schrader. Yay!
Yay! Good job.
Elf is the story of Buddy, a baby boy who ends up in the North Pole with Santa Claus and the elves who raise him as their own. When Buddy grows up, he comes to find that he isn't an elf at all, and he sets off on a journey to find his father, Walter Hobbs, in New York City. Buddy's adventure in the Big Apple isn't what he expected. When Walter doesn't become the world's greatest dad, Buddy finds himself singing in stores, decorating for Christmas, making new friends, and finding love. But when Santa's sleigh crashes in Central Park because nobody cares about him anymore, Buddy rushes to the rescue with the help from Jovi, Emily, Mickey, and Walter, who save the day by singing a Christmas song. Now Buddy and Jovi are married with a little baby boy, and every Christmas Santa opens his doors to Buddy's new family, and they all enjoy the holidays together in Christmas Town, and everything is sparkle jolly twinkle jingly. Or at least I think that's what happens. I'm not entirely sure since the show was canceled.
Hey, Warren Theater. I apologize, but I won't be able to make it to your thespian banquet this evening, but I just wanted to send you all my best wishes and a heartfelt thanks for the incredible first year that you helped me to have here at Warren. I'm so proud of all of the hard work that you put in this year. Especially with our virtual ELF project. I know that there were absolutely terrible circumstances that were completely out of our control, but you all made the best of it, and I'm so proud of you for that. I wish you all nothing but the best for the rest of summer, and I look forward to seeing you next year. We'll see you soon, guys. Be well and take care.
Okay, so as Mr. Westfall said, as Brooke said in the video, ELF did not happen the way that we thought it would. It was canceled for our traditional viewing of a show, and really weeks before we were able to put those final touches onto the show. However, if I could give everybody an extra bow, I didn't know that was possible. Thanks, Miss Daring. I will give everybody an extra bow, but we did decide to move forward with a digital recording of Elf, and we'll put that in the description or post it separately. I forgot to send it to Mr. Miller, but we will send the link and get that uploaded. The students, you guys worked so hard, and we were featured by Jennifer Garner on her Instagram story. Congratulations to Brooke Moeller for being featured on Broadway and Chicago's Around the World in 80 Days. You actually got more exposure and more people seeing your show than if we had just done it in the main stage. So I know it's not exactly the same, but we look forward to moving forward and continuing to create art. But for the extra bows, and some of this has to do with the digital piece of things and really stepping up and just being leaders, we have some extra bows Mr. Westfall and I do. Megan Greaser, Skylar Cho, Kate Panagiotopoulos, Brandon Olson, and Marissa Jimenez Captain. Your guys' leadership and willingness to help out really helped to save our show and put some pieces together. Also, a special shout out to Sarah Gunther and Dane Ellman, who edited the whole electronic digital version of Elf. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you.
Yay!
Woo!
All right, friends, the reason that this award ceremony exists is to honor our students. And we've spent time going back over the shows and celebrating those individual honors for the shows, remembering the great work that we've done throughout the year. These thespian honors are not about specific shows, but about specific students who have done great work over the course of many shows. This is the Honor Society for High School Theater Artists. This is where students have to earn their way in, and they do that by earning 10 points. 1 point equals approximately 10 hours of extraordinary work in the theater. So if you're doing math, which is not my strong suit necessarily, but that means there are 100 hours of extraordinary work put in order to become a thespian. But that's not all. Students need to participate in different roles within the theater. They can't just be actors or they can't just be technicians, but they have to be well-rounded theater artists. Students also must participate in our 24-hour play festival. That's the one time, aside from this awards ceremony, where we as an entire Warren Theater community get together and create art. So you have to participate in that, and then you have to participate in multiple shows, either 4 different one-acts or 2 different main stages or a combination of that, to show that you are dedicated to theater arts and not just a quick flash in the pan. So all of those awards, all of that work, if you accomplish that, you get to be a thespian. And we have a wonderful list of brand new thespians for us today, and they are Marissa Jimenez Captain, Brandon Olson, Heather Reininger, Emma Schoner, Stacy Avgarin, Jamel Benoa, Josh Hornstein, Maddox Mazepust, David McDonald, Gabriella Montano, Eric Relason, Jay Roach, Annie Serdar, Trinity Smith, Maddie Williams, Noah Adrian, Kelsey Ellman, Violet Harrison, Aidan Majori, Kate Panagiotopoulos, Sophia Runyon, Brittany Shepard, and Julia Welsh. Congratulations to all our new thespians.
Once you are a thespian and you continue to move on through the program, you accumulate stars. So the next few slides are going to be our star recipients. So our 1-star recipients are Audrey Hawkins, Marissa Jimenez Captain, Megan Greaser, Santiago Gordillo Linares, Alyssa Jean-Pierre, Kennedy Neville, Brandon Olson, Heather Reidinger, Philip Kim, Maddox Mazepus, Ava Meinert, Jenna Petticord, Eric Relason, Jay Roach, Mackenzie Volker, and Madeline Williams. Congratulations.
Our 2-star thespians, Audrey Hawkins, Marissa Jimenez Captain, Kylie Petronsky, Santiago Gordia Linares, Brandon Olson, Faith Reininger, Renee Rissman, Becca Katz, Ava Meinert, and Mackenzie Volker. Congratulations.
Our 3-star thespians are Danielle Gleason, Marissa Jimenez Captain, Kylie Petronsky, Aaron Relason, Riley Schrader, Elizabeth Usher, Samuel Bardalis, Riley Bubel, Lulu Damon Davis, Gabriela Guevara, Wilson Hines, Rachel McCullough, Joshua Ostak, and Becca Katz. Congratulations.
Our 4-star thespians, Teddy Anderson, Marissa Jimenez Captain, Dylan Montiano, Aaron Relason, Autumn Scott, Riley Schroeder, Elizabeth Usher, Samuel Bardalis, Riley Bubel, Lulu Damon Davis, Gabriela Guevara, Wilson Hines, Rachel McCullough, Josh Ostak, and Natalie Rush. Congratulations.
We have some honor thespians to acknowledge: Jacob Adrian, Skylar Cho, Joseph Diamond, Brooke Moeller, Dylan Montiano, Riley Schrader, Elizabeth Usher, Lulu Damon Davis, Gabriela Guevara, Wilson Hines, Rachel McCullough, and Josh Ostak. Congratulations.
Note too about these honor thespians. This is a special level, I guess, that can be earned, which is for 50 additional points, right? 500 additional hours on top of their thespians. So this is a group of students who have spent a great deal of their high school careers in the theater. To our 6-star thespians, we have Jacob Adrian, Skylar Cho, Joseph Diamond, Brooke Moeller, Dylan Montiano, Riley Schroeder, Braden Whiteside, and Josh Ostak. Congratulations.
And then we have our 7-star thespians: Jacob Adrian, Skylar Cho, Joseph Diamond, Brooke Moeller, Braden Whiteside, and Joshua Ostak. Congratulations, guys. 7 stars. Amazing.
Yay!
As we move up, the lists get shorter. Our 8-star thespians. I think, if I'm doing math correctly, these students have earned about 1 million points. Skylar Cho and Braden Whiteside. Congratulations to both of you two.
Woo! We do have 2 National Honor Thespian recipients, and that would be Skylar Cho and Braden Whiteside. You guys are killing it. Congratulations.
Go, guys!
Hi, sorry everybody. Okay, I'm going to announce the Booster Senior Scholarship winners. Congratulations to everyone. And those will be Jacob Adrian, Teddy Anderson, Skylar Cho, Danielle Gleason, Brooke Moeller, Dylan Montiano, Riley Schrader, and Braden Whiteside. Congratulations. I also want to say real quick, I've enjoyed being a part of this group for the last 5 years. Every year I see positive things, and I know it'll continue to grow. I want to thank all the directors and the parents for all your help this year. And I had the pleasure of working with a really great booster board this year. And I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will miss you all. It's been great to see these students grow up, some of them since middle school, and you've all grown into wonderful young men and women. For the returning students, I just want to say have fun and enjoy the rest of your high school years. And to our seniors, I will miss you all, and I wish you all the best. luck in whatever the future holds for you. Sorry. And I know you'll all be successful and do great things, so have a good time. That's it.
I just want to jump on here with a message for Debbie and for all of the boosters. Mrs. Whiteside has been with the boosters, I think, for about 42 years. Like, it's been an incredible amount of time that she's been with the board, been on and served as president for many years as well. And she has done a wonderful job leading this wonderful group of parents. And I am thankful for her leadership, and I am thankful for her work, and we're thankful for all of the boosters for the work that they've put in. And they're not done working, right? They're still. I got a text this week from them closing out the numbers, how much money they raised this year, and it was thousands, literally thousands of dollars for this theater program to help support the work that we do. So we are ever grateful for all of them, and thank you.
Right now, we would like to take a moment to give a shout out and some of our praise and some kind words to all of our directors for such a wonderful year that we have had and just having them with us. So I will let my fellow council members take it away.
Mr. Engelmeyer, we want to say thank you so much for being a fantastic improv coach this past year. You have helped each of us in Giggles and Bits through your dedication and amazing ideas. It is really sad to see you go, but we know you will do great things in Colorado.
Thank you, Miss Daring, for everything you have done this year for directing, stage managing, and helping out with crews. From your amazing humor and creative ideas, you were the light of many moments. Thank you for your wonderful work, not only this year, but your past 3 years here in Wharton Theater. We will miss you. Thank you, Miss Daring.
Love you guys.
Mr. Miller, he is probably one of the most ambitious people I've ever met. He's so influential. Like, when you go to one of his classes, it's so personal and one-on. Even though he wasn't here for the first half of the year, it doesn't mean he wasn't still involved. He was still, checking in on our meetings, being involved in drama club, and he's just a great person. So big thank you to him. Thanks for everything.
Mr. Westfall, you are new to our drama program this year, but it feels like you've been here forever in the best way possible. You are so talented and a great director, teacher, mentor, and role model. And above all, you are a person that truly cares about your students. And from everyone in drama club and choir in our school, we know that you are someone who we can trust and confide in. And so on behalf of the entire drama club, I want to thank you for being a part of our lives.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it together, but I can't promise anything. Okay, I've known Ms. Zimmerman since before my freshman year, and from the first show of hers I was in, I knew I was very fortunate to be able to work with such an incredible director. Throughout high school, I always looked forward to auditions because it meant I had an opportunity to be a part of her cast, a place where creativity is welcomed and encouraged, a place where students can learn and thrive on and off the stage. And being a part of her team meant you would always be laughing. Story times, inside jokes, and life lessons are just some of the things that made working with her so memorable. She gives opportunities to those who strive for more, and she teaches her students how to be good people and great performers. I am so lucky and beyond thankful for her leadership and guidance these past 4 years. I truly wouldn't be who and where I am today in my life without her unwavering support. Thank you.
And if we could get
directors, you guys are awesome.
get a round of applause for all of our amazing directors. And now it's time for our parting senior council members to offer their words of sage advice, just to drama club, to the new, everyone. And I just want to say thank you so much for all of the opportunities that you have presented, not just me, but everybody. You all make it so worth coming to school every day and just getting through everything that you don't want to get through to get to the good parts. It's truly a wonderful experience to sit down and talk to some of you and just work alongside you and just see the amazing things that we can do when we come together. More than anything, I am so proud to have been a part of this, not just as a council member, but as a student who wants to come in and make amazing productions. I'm going to miss you all, and if I have anything to say, just be kind. Be kind to others, and I can't say anybody has ever done otherwise.
To say Warren has changed my life would be an absolute understatement. It has shaped the way I view art production as a whole. It has shaped the way I make anything today. Because I was always the shy kid that would, in school, I never had, all of the friends in the world. I never went out to parties. So the fact that I can go to Warren Theater and there's so many people there with open arms is just absolutely incredible. It is the biggest, probably the best thing to be a part of it, from high school. And I have, my 2 pieces of advice would be, if you ever see someone, working alone or just sitting alone, please go out to them. They would love to have someone talk to them, be their friend. And my last piece of advice, we didn't get to end the year the way we'd liked to. I was very upset when they canceled the Contest Play GI contest. That hit me hard. So I want to say, go take those opportunities right away. Never wait. Say, oh, I'll do that later. I'll do that my senior year, because you never know when something's gonna be gone. And it's sad when, oh, I could have done this. So go out there, be ambitious, do anything you want to. The world's the limit. Thank you for these incredible 4 years. This has been the best experience probably of my life. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. I just want to say that I have been so honored to have been your vice president this past year, because all of you have made this such a fantastic and different year. Even though it was cut short, you have all been so kind and supportive of this club, and it truly feels like a place I can come back to, hopefully, and say that I'm home. A word of advice is to always keep your hope in things, even when things turn out not how you expected, like COVID. When things kind of turn out, like I said, and it's just different and not what you were hoping for, you still have to hope in something, and hoping that you can see everybody again, and that you can hope that you can go back to school eventually. So always keep your hope in even the little things. So yeah, thank you guys once again.
Okay, again, I'm gonna try and keep it together, but I make no promises. Saying goodbye is never an easy thing to do when the thing you're saying goodbye to is something that you've turned to for everything. When I showed up to the first drama club meeting of my freshman year, I didn't know anybody. I was terrified. I sat in the back of the auditorium and watched as the council did their thing, and they all seemed really nice. I thought to myself, by the end of the meeting, this could be fun. And by the end of that meeting, I had new friends and a fun future ahead of me. Now, being able to say that I am the president of this group of peers and students is so amazing. This year's group of students has been welcoming and kind and considerate and curious about the theater and their place in it. I've always been on the other side of this goodbye. I don't like this side of it. I have made the best of friends during my years of the drama club. My favorite memories of high school are those that were experienced with my cast and crewmates. Thank you, Drama Club, for taking the small, shy freshman and turning her into who I am today. Juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, now is a turning point for you in your drama club career. Take advantage of the opportunities you have in front of you. Cherish the time you spend with your friends and don't be afraid to expand your circle. Be a part of as much as you can because trust me, the time goes by fast. Seniors, I know we all thought this year was going to end differently, but we are making the most out of what we have. We learned that from the amazing directors that have guided us through the trials and tribulations of high school, and we will take our lessons with us into college and into the professional world. We will be forever grateful for the lengths you have gone to make our experiences meaningful and memorable. Thank you.
Let me just end by saying, thank you, right? You are all wonderful people to be able to work with, wonderful students, and thank you for a great year. There is a quote by a guy, you may have heard of him, William Shakespeare, that I think fits this moment well, right? We know what we are, but we know not what we may be. And this is a moment where I wrote down as the officers were talking how they described this community that we've created. We are welcoming. We are hopeful. We are curious. We are resilient. And all of that has proven true. But we don't know what we can be. But if we continue to be welcoming, hopeful, curious, and resilient, we know what we may be will be great. I love all of you. I love the work that you do, and I wish you all the best.